I'm very honored to join our partners and friends here today to formally present the Nigeria Climate Innovation Center. This is the third of the innovation hubs in which the federal government is involved in partnership with the private sector as part of the National Social Investment Program. With the establishment of this hub, Nigeria, we're told, officially joins the World Bank's Climate Business Innovation Network, bringing together foundations, donors, venture funds, and other partners to support local businesses in the development of clean technology and the advancement of climate action. The task of advancing climate action is a crucial one, especially for us, Africa's most populous nation. And we're told by 2050, the world's fourth most populous country. The pressure for livelihoods and food for this population will put tremendous pressure on the environment, and the implications for climate change will be dire indeed. So the creation of an enabling environment for climate-smart businesses to thrive is simply the only way to go. This is why the launch of this Nigeria Climate Innovation Center, NCIC, could not have come at a better time. In the last 3 years, the federal government has worked with the private sector to develop and strengthen a culture of innovation in Nigeria. I've personally visited with several of my colleagues here, several startups, technology hubs, and innovation spaces around the country. And what I've seen again and again is that phenomenon of the incredible innovativeness, the creativity, and the drive of the Nigeria, constantly developing, deploying solutions in many sectors, in agriculture, in health, in transportation, in security, climate action, and many more. And all of these are usually locally relevant technologies. Not so long ago, I met Chukwunonso Sakwe, one of those Nigerians who is doing incredible things, especially in climate innovation, climate change innovation, during one of our MSME clinics in Abuja. And at this particular MSME clinic, Chukwunonso was able to show us what exactly was going on, especially in the area of building electric power tricycles to replace the estimated 5 million petrol-powered keke napep or mawa, whichever one you choose to call it, tricycles in the country. This initiative by Chukwunonso and his team will not only benefit the operators by offering lower-cost vehicles, it will also have significant impact on Nigeria's consumption of fossil fuels and, by extension, our carbon emissions. He and his team have received some funding through our World Bank GEM startup project, and I'm certain that with the launch of the Nigeria Climate Innovation Center, more MSMEs like this will receive greater attention and support. But perhaps this is an occasion for us to challenge the Innovation Center to expand the scope and depth of some of the existing game-changing innovations that we have. One of the key sectors where there is potential for high impact, especially for green technologies, is, as you've heard already, the off-grid solar sector. We've heard from Acumen and also from, I believe it's Power for all of the various opportunities that we have in the off-grid technologies, such as the mini-grids, the decentralized microgrids, and the standalone solar systems, and how these can rapidly and efficiently provide the much-needed energy for millions of Nigerians, and of course the jobs that will be created. In January 2017, we launched a private sector-led solar home systems project in Wuna village, just outside the FCT, aimed at reducing the number of Nigerians that rely on fossil fuels and fell trees to provide power to their homes, to their markets and communities generally. The project has already provided about 180,000 Nigerians with access to clean and sustainable energy, and has highlighted the enormous market available, as well as the urgent need for more efficient and climate-friendly modes of electrification. Our continuing support for the Solar Home Systems project will enable 1 million households over the next 2 years using this innovative technology. But we can do more. Similarly, we have in the past 6 months with our Energizing Economies initiative, which you've already heard quite a bit about, which is another private sector driven effort, which has been providing also off-grid power to markets and economic clusters across the country. The Sabongari market in Kano State, which you've already heard about from Damilola, is home to 37,000 shops and is currently being powered through high-capacity standalone solar systems. The Energizing Economies project is also currently being implemented in our area market in Aba, Sura market in Lagos, which we are about to open, and other markets in Oyo, in Edo, and in Ondo states, all utilizing innovative, decentralized energy solutions to provide sustainable energy to customers, replacing thousands of generators in the process. Innovation can and must make solar technology even cheaper. We must be able to develop our own components, our own panels, our own batteries. We must be able to domesticate the technology to make solar systems much cheaper. In the Niger Delta, our cleanup program is on course, aiming to reverse the destructive impact of decades of unchecked oil pollution on farmlands, bodies of water, and communities. It will restore livelihoods and aim to restore a wetland ecosystem that is the largest in Africa and one of the largest in the world. But the cleanup is expensive, very expensive. The technology and expertise is mostly important. This innovation center must seek to commodify the technology and expertise that we require to deal with this problem. It is important for us as a nation, it's important for Africa. If we can make it cheaper to clean up all of these areas that have been devastated by environmental pollution, especially oil pollution, then we would have solved a major ecological problem. Let me add to your list of burdens. The federal government is also investing considerably in liquefied petroleum gas, LPG, which will help overcome challenges and risks brought about by the use of kerosene and firewood in our households. Can the NCIC team come up with innovation in smart cooking equipment that can utilize LPG in the most efficient manner? And I think that is entirely possible. I know that we have all of the creativity and talent that's required to solve this and so many other problems. The challenge the world faces, and that we face as a continent and as a nation, is also developing and adopting the right incentives and policies to eliminate carbon emissions. But even that search will involve spending money. As we go along, we must raise money to support commercial projects that focus on carbon saving and/or elimination. In 2017, as you've heard from the Honorable Minister, having ratified the Paris Agreement on climate change earlier, we issued a 5-year green bond, the first sovereign issuance by an African country. The bond will be used to finance projects that will impact the environment and provide solutions to climate change. I think the NCIC also provides an excellent platform for attracting or unlocking venture financing and private equity funds for climate-smart businesses and Nigerians providing climate-smart solutions, as well as encourage the development and the deployment and transfer of locally relevant climate technologies. So let me again just commend the Nigerian Climate Change Innovation Center, hosts the Enterprise Development Center of the Pan-Atlantic University, and the World Bank on this historic contribution to solving what is clearly the most crucial challenge of our times, climate change. I pray, just as Mr. Nwankwo has said, that you will work quickly and that you will walk far. Thank you very much.